with Bibby. We'll open with an opening statement from Coach and then ask some questions.
What a heck of a game. Just really want to congratulate and commend Marquette coming in here. Those kids were unfazed, played it just like I thought they would. They're well coached team, 5 seniors, all on the same page in everything they did, played extremely hard. I can't tell you the last time I've had a team give up 21 fast break points, much less 21 fast break points and win. Well, I think that's got to be some kind of record to win a game and give up 21 fast break points. Knew they were going to push it, but obviously I did a really poor job this week emphasizing that to our players. And, boy, those kids really played well. And, again, I think that's why they're the Big East champions. And it was a tremendous game. Proud of us for finding a way on not our best night. Coming off of a game, I sat in here yesterday and told you all what my fears were, what I was concerned about. And sure enough, the ones that carried us on Sunday went 2 for 7, 3 for 8, and 4 for 13 tonight and had quite a few turnovers. And that's going to happen sometimes. So somebody else has to step up. Anriel, 29 and 12 tonight. I mean, that's just an unbelievable number for a 5'10" kid. She's going to want to say she's 6 feet and maybe in some higher tennis shoes, but just what a tremendous effort by her. And then T goes for another double-double, 24 and 18. And, boy, they were special. Jasmine had 13 assists tonight, which is a career high for her. And, again, finding a way on not your best night, I think that speaks well for our kids and our team. Again, I've been trying to tell y'all, we're a long way from being a finished product. I think tonight we had some rough edges that were really exposed and gives us something to work on and focus on. But again, just proud that we were able to find a way at the end and make enough plays at the end, get enough rebounds at the end, get enough stops at the end, because they're really good. That's a very, very talented, well-coached Marquette team. And bad news is we got to go up there next year.
Teaira, can you, on that play where you took the pass from Jazz and you guys took the lead for good, can you talk about your emotions and going with the, what was it, the and, is that your and one?
Oh, that's just, count it. You got to count it. You just got to tap your finger.
Is your reverse Mutombo or Mutombo used to do that?
Oh, that's nothing. This is just me. Just count it. Yeah, let's get the free throw.
How much did you think that was the one that was going to push you guys over the proverbial hump?
I knew it was going to be a hard-fought game going in, but I never let that faze me. I never, they went up, and I just kept telling my team we're good, telling us to, guard the ball and do the things that we weren't doing, so, letting them score. So, I wasn't at all fazed, but, every shot that I got, I was confident, so.
6 out of 6 at the free throw line tonight for her was obviously big as well. So, we needed every point tonight, y'all. That was I'm sure there's a lot of people in here thought that was a great game, and giving up 82 points, 21 fast break points. They're probably coaching gonna probably sleep for a few days.
Anriel, Marquette's coach was just in here, and she was talking about how she thought she had a good scouting report for you, that you didn't really shoot many three-pointers and that you usually went right. Instead, it said, whatever they thought you were going to do, you basically did the opposite. And she said that's kind of the sign of an All-American. Like, have you, diversifying your game and everything like that, are you kind of proud of how you did kind of everywhere tonight, outside, inside, all that stuff?
I feel that I can always get better. I know that my shooting hasn't been the best the past couple games. So the coaches and we got in the gym today, and we had to work on some things that I wasn't executing previously. So I just have to keep getting better.
Chloe, can you talk about your defense on that last play when they had the side out of bounds? It looked like you were on number 5. And it looked like she had an uptick to try to get you off your feet. Can you just take us through that play?
Well, they needed a 3, so I was going to give her anything but a 3, and she out-faked, and I was going to let her go by, honestly, because I think we were out by 3 at that point, and she decided to, take a dribble and shoot it, and she was still behind the 3-point line, so I was just trying to be as close as I could and blocked it.
Did you feel that you had not knocked her off balance, but do you think your presence had affected her enough where she was off balance and didn't get a good look?
Well, yeah, a little bit, because I don't know, I think so a little, but yeah, as I said, I just didn't want her to get off that 3.
Vic, I know obviously those two had a huge game, but you had a couple, you know, Briamber hit that 3, Jordan Danbury had that really tough take in the last minute, Chloe has the block. I mean, how nice was it to get some kind of role players in really clutch moments to kind of help put you all over the top?
Well, she's worked her way into that first guard off the bench, and you know, she's been shooting the ball really well. Jordan did not shoot it well tonight, 4 for 13, and really struggled, I thought, in a lot of areas, had 4 turnovers, but down the stretch, I just felt like she was she was going to be one of our better options, and obviously you got to have kids make plays. I mean, they were building a campfire around T down there, and we threw it in there a couple times, and she scored in the campfire, but late in the game, they were focused with her, and when I had Chloe off the floor offensively. And so somebody's got to step up and make a shot. I mean, you got to make Bree hit a big 3, but again, we gave up 8 threes tonight, y'all. That was one of the things on the board was guard the line, and I just was so disappointed in our guard play defensively tonight. But I'm happy those kids were able to finish off a game when they maybe didn't have their best game, no question. And I think that's the sign of a good player, a good team, a tough player. You're not playing your best, you're not had your best game, but we can still count on you to go make a play down the stretch.
Were Bree's 20 minutes more of how they were spreading the floor and you wanted somebody to...
She did the best job on number 11. I mean, I think Johnny just decided and said, hey, she's doing a better job on 11, so let's put her on 11 and we'll see if we can't deal with the rest of them. And so 11 at half, she was 4 for 5, and she went 2 for 6 in the second half. So that's kind of what we did. We went small on her a little bit, let Anriel guard the guard. But I mean, we were all susceptible to being taken off the bounce. T got taken off the bounce, but we rotated and took a charge a couple times early. But other than that, it just seemed like it was just one of those nights where whoever had the ball last was going to win. And it almost was.
Coach, obviously they made a real concerted effort to get in transition and kind of get down the floor before T gets set up on the block. Obviously, you're going to see a lot more of that this year. So how do you kind of address that and rip that in practice to kind of prevent that?
Yeah, I think for us, the film doesn't lie. So you get in the film room and you see yourself not sprinting as hard as you can. You see yourself not getting back. You see yourself not trying to get out on three-point shooters as hard as you can. And so I think that more than anything is where I'll be with it. I think that's the great teaching tool and the great equalizer is getting in a film room and it's nobody but us, and because the film doesn't lie. And obviously they picked something up on film and felt like they could do that. And, they do that. That's what they do. We talked about it. I told them today at pregame, hey, guys, they're going to really push the ball. We need to really be, focused on getting back. But it's just we weren't very good tonight. And, again, I'll take responsibility for that. I did a really poor job getting my team ready for that this week.
Kind of going off of that.
Off me doing a poor job?
No. The whole getting out in transition thing. Was it more of Marquette executing what they do well, or do you think that this was sort of a blueprint on how to beat the style of team that you've developed here?
Yeah, I hope it's not a blueprint. I hope it's it's just a one-night deal. With no true five, and another guard like we had last year in Victoria at 4 for them. That's what number 11 is. She's Victoria for them. It can be a tough matchup. Chloe had a really tough matchup tonight if we put Anriel on their best player, but we were all guilty. I mean, we ran off and left the ball in transition numerous times in the first half. We'd be coming down running side by side, and we'd just run off and leave it. I mean, we just were not very good tonight in that area. And, you know, again, I think when you show them the film, they'll see, you know, this is stuff, if y'all looked at percentages, transition offense, transition defense is like 65% of a game. Well, why aren't we working 65% in practice on that? Well, we don't, but we do spend a lot of time on transition defense, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, 341, 451, you know, 4-on-4 get back, 5-on-5 get back, 3-on-3 I mean, every day there is at least 12 to 15 minutes of what I just mentioned to y'all. Those are all transition defensive drills. And, you know, tonight, again, for whatever reason, we just were really, we weren't very good in transition defense. Again, nobody's fault but mine. You know, I got to coach better and teach better, obviously, because we don't understand what it takes to get back and get matched up.
Teaira, you guys had a 1-point lead and inbound with the ball, and Jordan had the ball near midcourt. It looked like she was almost off balance, and then she fed it to you, and then you fed it to Chloe. Can you take us through that play? And it almost looked like Jordan was going to fall down and travel, but she managed to keep possession.
Well, I seen when she let the ball go, I knew I had to be up. And Coach always says, don't run off and leave the ball. So I knew I had to go back, and I seen that Jordan, it was two people going to Jordan. And so when she threw the ball, I looked up, I seen nobody, and nobody from Marquette back, and I seen Chloe, so I just kicked the ball to Chloe. She got a layup.
Did Jordan just lose her balance, or did she get bumped by somebody and start to fall?
I'm not sure.
Teaira, I see you're more mobile on defense now. How much is Anriel part of that?
Wait, what?
I see you're more mobile on defense now. You're not necessarily packing up on the center or the court. How much is Anriel part of that?
She's a big part of that. You know, we go back and forth. She helps me, I help her. Basically, that's what it is.
And also in offense, you guys seem to take a lot off of the pressure from the guards. Do you guys, is that a decision you guys make throughout the game, throughout quarters, depending on the person you're playing, or is that something you guys do just you know, off of just instinct?
Instinct, I guess. I'm not really understanding your question.
Sorry, I didn't understand it either. That's why I was letting you answer.
They just develop some really good chemistry, and they work them out together as well in practice. So,
Good job, Chloe.
Thanks, Chloe.
there you go.
Sorry.
Assist on the score.
All right, guys, anything else?